Hey there, folks, and welcome back where we're joined by our orator Obi-Wan in Darkest Dungeon. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, we had some people struck down, and apparently they could be more powerful than we possibly imagined. No, they're garbage. We might be able to resurrect them, but they're all trash. They're all really bad. I took a look at the stagecoach. It's like, okay, well, we've got a level 1 Hellion. Pardon me, I'm drinking coffee and it went down the wrong throat. So, I mean, this Hellion is much better than our other Hellion. And already, like, has quick draw. That's a lock-in right away, right? Torn Rotator, 2,000 gold, gone, right? 1,000, 2,000 gold, probably as a low level, it's cheap. So it's already better. Geared up, ready to go. Not level 1 skills, not level 1 weapons. We also have a Vestal. Fast healer, lurker, no big deal. Clumsy, again, the negatives are easy to remove, so that's no problem. And as we upgrade, we'll have an easier time of doing that. We have Tally heal here. Your Tal. Slow draw. They all seem to have something we want to get rid of right away before we start using them. So, they're that. Okay, so fine, sure. This is a whatever Tally. But not bad. So I kind of want these three, and Perry is a weapon tinker, but I'm not sure if I want them. Let's get the stagecoach barracks up to 25. It's worth it.
More arrive.
4 more available. So we're going to take 3 of these 4.
In this domain
In you go.
of the damned.
And we get to name them all. Oh, joy. How... Well, Tally! Who are you, Tally? Oh, well, I've got a name for you, Tally. Although, yeah, sure, why not? So you'll be Shadow. I know it's not the dog this time. We can name the next one Interceptor if we want. Okay. G'day. You shall be... Well, about the only other person with a pole arm. Well, there's a few. I have a list based on the Hellion in its own right, and I'll justify it at its own time. Plucknet, you shall be. when you're running out of Vestal names. We shall go with Rosa, and she'll eventually join her Cecil way up here. Our superhero that we're working on. So, what are we doing today? Well, I've got a team kind of lined up and ready to go, although as you're a level 2 Warren's Wield, we are going to go to the ruins today. Yeah, well, I'll do a comparison here. Okay, let's take a look at you versus our now Rosa, who has Lurker, which we're not going to be using. Clumsy is downside, so we're not gonna take her. The downside is 1 extra. So I had a couple choices, and I figured let's just go for a boss. That was my end decision. We'll be getting the wounding helmet for Bounty Hunter, extra melee damage, but it drops the move and stun. So when you're running like Bounty Hunter, if you get all the trinkets to do extra damage, they can hit pretty hard. You're not going to rely on their stuns so much, but you run it against non-stun resistant mobs or bosses where stun's going to have a decreased effect. So that's what it is. It's kill them quicker, but you're not going to stun them. It was in competition for the Bright Tambourine, which gives us less stress and high torchlight, and also extra stress heal for, like, those are both pretty good. But I'd weigh in this, but I decided, hey, let's go with a boss battle with a half decent item, rather than go in there for a trash item. So we are going to go and take on the Sonorous Prophet. I'm going to set up these characters how I feel might work for the run, and I'll get back to you when we are ready to go. Alright, so I got this team kind of for a reason. It's kind of halfway what we had available, and halfway it's got some strategy behind it. So I came up with a plan to make it work versus the Sonorous Prophet. And so, most of our guys will hit rank 3, some will hit rank 4. So, in this case, yeah, you can hit 3-3, all but not really doing anything. So what we're going to do, Sonorous Prophet's always in position 4. And so he's blocked by 3 pews, and church pews, basically. And you got to knock down the pews to bring him forward so that your melee units can get there. So we're going to try to take out at least 1 pew. Don't worry, you take out a pew, you get a reward that's worth money. So we're going to at least try. So we're going to go for the row 3. Basically, we're going to have Defender as well, because he's got an ability that can one-shot or nearly one-shot drop someone down, and you may need to protect them. So we're going to bring Ruben along as just that protector. He's got the old unit standard as well, so that he'll have a little bit of death blow resist. And I've got a little bit of dodge on a feather crystal so that he can protect while we heal up but not get killed in the process, hopefully, okay? Now we're moving on to Garland, and Garland's, he's going to be a super damage guy. We're going to set the mark eventually for him at some point. We're not setting it right now. We're going to, since he's row 2, this group's not really moving. I suppose we can have uppercut. Yeah, we can go this way. So he can still stun, he can still do damage, it's fine. And he's just going to be the damage guy. Once we hit row 3, then we're looking at finish him. And with our man-at-arms firing off ramparts to attempt to stun, it might happen. Like I said, they go quickly, so it might not happen. But also Dazzling Light is also a stun. And we're going to run the Dazzling Charm on there as well, so we can have a bit of a stun strategy. His mark, I'm going to experiment. I'm not sure how the pews work for debuffs and all that, but it does drop protection, so that's something to keep in mind. So healer is healer as normal. And then Fran's going to be support with extra healing, and we're going to run extra damage. There's going to be some stress involved here, and we'll be sure to clear that out in due time. So for the main dungeon, we've got Sniper Shot. Bola if we want. It's a bit of a knockback. It's fine. The Sniper's mark I don't really care about. We should be okay there. Blind Fire to hit the front row if we want to go with that direction. And Battlefield Bandage to support Dagger in her cures, to bolster her cures, get people off death's door, that kind of thing, because damage is pretty heavy and we want to make sure everything's good. So let's head in. So that's the strategy. I'm taking 1 stack of anti-venom because he uses a blight ability. We're just taking a stack, that's all there is to it. Yes, the cures, that's fine. We want the torches, absolutely. So we're going to take 2 stacks of torches to just simply get there. 1 key, because we'll get a little lucky. I'm going to take a few medicinal herbs, just simply because we have some debuffs I really would like to clear. Boss fights and all that, so I want to make sure we're kind of tip-top shape. 3 is fine. 3 blood is fine. We'll run into so many of those types of enemies, it doesn't matter. We'll leave the cure for when we absolutely need it. We need food. Okay, that's what we're taking. Let's head in.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
All right.
The
Let's...
echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Let's take a look. Turns out the fanatic that we ran into last time, that's a 50-50 chance with 2 people with the blood, which we have here. So that was a possibility. I wanted to open up the option, so it's there. And yeah, okay, that's what that is. So let's count the rooms. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's clearly that way. So let's take the smart path and go this way so I don't have to use shovels because I don't feel like it. Anyone want to steal this? Anyone at all? We get a lot of those people. Okay, let's have our tank the bag because you never know what it could handle.
Could staunch the flow of
Please, just no.
otherworldly corruption.
See? He had to tank it. It's like, oh god, will you please shut up? Trap disarm 100. You're at 70, but in 60. 100 it is! One torch for the road, and let's go! Another scouting chance, awesome! That's where we want to be. Oh yeah, there was tons of fighting that direction. This is actually going to be a rather uneventful run if that's the way things are gonna go. Well, you know, you get stressed and then you remove it, so that's the thing. And one torch, keep it up, tip-top shape. Keep that stress as we're going down. Like I said, we've got some extra bonus stress on everybody, so that's something to just watch out for. 78, 100.
Now it must be carried home.
Yeah. Not use the key, use the shovel. Bam! And collect the goods. Alright, carrying on. Map, so that I can know when that is coming up. What's your trap disarm? 70. Alright. And now we get a battle. 76, we're good to go. Alright. Nothing special, normal units. We can handle this. How about you just go and finish him? Well, not doing the kind of damage I'm looking for. Judgment is way over here. Why are you over there? Whatever.
Is broken.
Done deal.
Maintain the offensive.
One archer down. They hit a little too hard for my liking, so... Alright, we're okay. So, your sniper shot, please. Bam! Ooh, yeah.
Annihilated.
Very nice. Some heavy damage going on there. A little bit of graveyard slash. Ruben can handle it. And then Ruben says, you still have to go. So how about you don't? Very nice. And then you can collect out a bounty. Ooh. Garland's not messing about. How about a little bit of stun for you? A little bit of light level for free. Why not? Battlefield bandage, get you to full, and then we'll finish him off when we are in pristine shape. How about, yeah! Was hoping for a bit of a crit maybe, but hey, why not? And let's just finish him. Done. We pick up, oh, stun charm. Oh, it's stun resist. Says the boss fight. But citrines are not worth the thing. We're going to take boss. Jades, I'm not going to take. We had our money runs, so we're going to go with that. This thing is just in the way. So we're just, yeah. Touch this. Okay, nothing in there. Awesome. And our scouting is leading to some results, which is pretty good. Okay. Touch the thing. Seriously, you get the stress after. Yay, I got whatever. Whatever. Garland, you're all backwards. 77 light as we're going into this room. No battles and scouting reveals 1 barrier, 1 battle, 1 hallway battle, and 1 boss. Alright, well, everyone's all down here. It seems that he's got an entire posse ready to go. One of those, one of those. All right.
Seems bent on preventing passage.
We might be able to do a little backtracking afterwards. See if we can get a couple extras afterwards. Get some extra things. So I think that might be where we want to be. How about you? I want uppercut, or do I want to collect bounty, finish him, that kind of thing? Finish this.
Eradicated.
We have only 2 people infected. I would very much like to keep it at 2, so
Obliterated.
let's take some of these things down. Get some stress relief too. That's a pretty good thing. You guys are stun resistant, absolutely. How about we drop your accuracy? There we go. And now, will you please just stab this thing in the... Yeah, it's a heart. All right. Gonna gather the blood on one of our targets we don't want it to be hitting. Resists. Oh, yeah. And the other target completely dodges. Thank you, Feather Crystal, so much. You are wasting... Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Now you're good. Yes, there. All right. You feel better? Good. Absolutely better. Judgment.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
A little bit of extra heals. I need you to bash this thing in the head. Or in the hand. I really don't care. How about some collect bounty? Nice.
This expedition at least promises success.
Extra speed for our Vestal. Stun skill chance goes down. But we're not really relying on that, are we? And a stunning satchel for Grave Robber. These are things I would very lightly, if ever, consider, but you know, considerations. We don't need bandages that badly. I'm just going to take this stuff because, all right, torches can go. Boom, boom. Vestal, I want the Dazzling Charm off you for some extra speed. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So this is the room where we camp. Yeah, it is what it is. We're camping in this room.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Just 4. We don't need. Yeah, we got 11 stress here. Let's take this. We're taking this opportunity to really just bolster everybody up. So, who's got the nighttime ambush I want? Seriously? Didn't somebody have it? Maintain equipment, tactics, courage, weapons practice. No. Let's go to head. This is how we do it. Looks like you are the only one with a sanctuary. So do I want to? Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. We'll do that, and then we'll restring crossbow. Then you get to use an herb to clear off that debuff, so now you get a whole bunch of nice stuff. And then this is how we do it. Accuracy and crit is absolutely a nice thing. Maintain equipment, extra prod, extra damage, tactics, party, dodge, and crit. And then weapon practice, extra damage, and a chance of extra crit. Yeah. So we'll bolster everybody up that way. We have 1 time remaining and nothing we can do with it, so let's just pass it off. And go into the final 2 battles and see what we end up with. And the answer is not too much to worry about. Okay, so I need you to... oh, you have stun skill chance down now, so let's help you just kill things. And it didn't go fast enough, so how about you finish him?
Destroy.
There we go. And then I want you to stun this guy. Slow him down. A little bit of run for the old gods. Completely dodged by Garland. I need you to... You can't actually... You know what, Bola?
Destroy.
That worked. Actually, Bola's pretty good for that. Well, I mean, the crit was useful, so I'll give it that. How about a mark for death for now? I want to swing around to this heal. I said I want to swing around to the heal! Yeah, whatever. I probably should have thrown it on one of these. How about a little Divine Comfort? Get your healing up to full. Full hit points sounds good. And now just bash this guy in the head. Done. And journal page. Trampled journal. There you go. You can go away. You've got a disease charm we can collect. We'll take the disease charm and throw this crap on the floor. One more use of a shovel. Boom. Our treasure is 1150 gold. Down to 825 suddenly. How about... You use some holy water. We'll take that. Let's take a look at our map. I want to see how many more uses of, if we're backtracking. We have obstacle there, which is not going to be relevant to us since we probably won't be taking that path. And if we do, it's probably to this battle only to end there. Okay, don't touch the thing. Wait, unless it's herbs. Is it herbs? Yep, okay. So we'll take that. Free stuff. We are good to go. Torchlight absolutely jacked up.
Blazing star is
And
born.
in we go.
The madman hides there, behind
Alright.
the pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
Yeah. Calamitous prognostication on our back units. Okay, so we're going to work over this guy. We're going to get some people working on the front row as we're going here. I need you to... Okay, he has no prot, so that's something. And the pew has no protection, no protection, no protection, just some extra hit points. So how about we do a little bit of collect bounty and get rid of the first pew completely. Reuben, I want you to defend our healer. And then I want you to have a battlefield bandage on Reuben so that we can heal him up directly afterwards. Eye on you. A little bit of damage, a bit of stress. That's okay. And the stun is not. Rubble of Ruin comes down and Reuben dodges and misses Fron completely. Calamitous prognostication again. And now Reuben protected it, so that's pretty good. Also, he gets a whole bunch of prot, so that's a really good thing. So this ended very, very nicely. So you count as unholy, so you are not actually human for the collect bounty. I'm tempted to farm the pews. I really am. How about we get his hit points down? What's your stun resist? 100%. Blight and bleed is 0. We can mark for death him and get a little bit of extra. So let's send in the mark while we have a little bit of free time. And then we want you to, keep working them over very slowly. Bit of crit heal, that's fine. And now I want you to defender you. I don't know how that's going to affect Reuben at all, but he's got 60% prot. We completely dodge fulminate. Rubble of Ruin comes down, still hits him. All right, that was something to know, something to learn. Calamitous prognostication on Garland. We can protect Garland, that's okay. How about we fire off a... No, we can't collect bounty. Not until we get this pew down. So let's get a little bit of that going. You need to actually heal you. We're going to get you to heal. How about a little divine grace here? Get Fran up. Fran's helping out, and I need you to protect Garland now. And now it's 90% prot, so we're pretty much capped there. The stun is bad. It's going to hit Garland anyway. We're okay. The stuns are everywhere. Oh, he is stun locking us. I don't like where that's going. Okay, so I see how this is going to go. So, whatever. Collect bounty. I'm gonna get these pews. I'm gonna get them. There's a bounty on them. We're collecting. How about a little battlefield bandage on you? Get that heal up. So when we cure completely. Stop that! Resist the stun. Rubble of Ruin comes down anyway. Our Vestal is in a bit of a way, that's for sure. Calamitous prognostication on our Vestal again. We're going to have Reuben try to protect. We're going to Divine Comfort, get everyone's hit points up.
Sedated.
And we're going to take out this. There. Pews are down. Now we can do some collect bounty of fun. But we are absolutely going to defend our Vestal. And we get a little bit of the prot recovered. How's your healing received? Your healing received is good, and you can't do yourself. So, protect our Vestal just a hair. A little bit of fulminate. Actually hits this time. Rubble of Ruin, and our lovely man-at-arms completely protects it. And now this time actually targets them. So, yeah, you can protect yourself. It's fine. So now we can mark for death. We want to absolutely heal everyone. Nice. She needed it all on her own. She needed that crit. A bit of fulminate again. Dodge this time. So I want you to, what's your move resist thing? It is 300%. Well, I mean, that's something. How about you attempt to stun? Nope, not gonna happen. I want you to heal Garland. Garland's good. Ruben is good. Everyone's good. Everyone's doing great. Garland is fine. He can handle it. He knows what he's doing. Said it? Yeah, he said he knows. He knows. Solid heal, thanks to the healing bonus. Oh yeah, okay. So how about we collect some bounty? Oh yeah, that mark helps out here. How about, since hit points are okay and we can do a protection here, let's do a little sniper shot. Get his hit points down. Get him into a controlled scenario. I'm thinking you get protected. Ruben is seriously doing some work. This team works very well with the Prophet, I must say. I mean, we had time to take out the pews. It's not like these guys are over-leveled for the run either. These are guys appropriate to what you would fight here. So, yeah, like levels 0 to 2, well, I mean, you want to have maybe level 1 to 2. Based on the old restrictions of the game, yes, absolutely. We're just going to do an AoE. Get everyone healed up. And then we have a little bit of collect bounty. 22. That puts him into a very dangerous I'm going to die soon range. So let's farm the pew. Let's get some extra cash. And if we get the pews and we get all that money, we could probably just walk out of here, dump all the extra things like food, medicinal herbs, all that, just gone, and we can leave here with a bunch of cash. So let's get this pew, which means let's go with Bola. Solid. Just enough. It's got a minus damage percentage, and that's what I was aiming for there. Roll of Ruin comes down on Ruben. Ruben has his shield ready. Calamitous Prognostication on Fran. Fran is a little bit fearful of things. How about... Can we mark this, like, at all? I don't feel that we could. How about we just straight up take it out? I'm sure the damage more than makes up for things there. We can Rampart for damage mod down. You know, crush for full damage. And crush that pew. Oh yeah, we can go pew pew everywhere. Everyone gets healed. And just keep everyone in tip-top shape. I need you to battlefield bandage Ruben, because he's going to take a big hit for you. And never mind, he's not going to take a thing because stuns. No! Never mind, Rubble Ruin hits anyway. He was not fast enough. That's kind of half the reason I threw that crystal on him in the first place. Was to give him just that little bit of extra speed. Like, yeah, we needed it. He's slow. He's very, very slow. Hard-skinned with extra prot. Like, he's a natural tank. We gotta lock that in, by the way. So that he's the tank of tanks. So how about we take out this pew now? There we go. Ruben, you want to get in on this? Like, you know what? Just kill him. We're at that point now. Just, yeah, towards there.
Did he foresee his
Nice.
demise? I
3
cannot.
pews and 2 trinkets. Okay. So the pews are 2,500 each. debuff charm and a blood charm, which we, white items we can sell. Although bleed resist we might have for specific scenarios. Yeah, we're leaving here with that because that is so much stuff. And we didn't really need the anti-venom. Our health was so high that I didn't even care. So we have one more left over there. That means 2 keys are heading away. No, food. Food's worth less than the keys, I'm fairly certain. So we are going to return to the hamlet with a successful run that gets us richer. That's got to be worth something, right? It's got to at least pay for those upgrades I gave those idiots. 10,000, 14,500, 15,000. Yeah, that's got to pay for their upgrades. We get a little bit of stuff. We get the wounding helmet and a whole bunch. Well, it's something. We get some things. This team did amazing, and you're a Cove phobe. You don't like the Cove anymore, but you are a Warren's tactician. We can work that out over time. Night blindness, less damage in low torchlight, but hard skinned. Gets a replacement on Mankind Hater. Yeah, Prot. Sure, I'll take Prot. Okay. You are enlightened, who only meditate, and you've got the Og, which is pretty bad, and we're going to clear that right away. Absolutely. So, very successful run.
Family name once so well
Gilgamesh is no longer a kleptomaniac. I know it's a flavor lose, flavor fail completely, but, I mean, come on. He had it in the first place, which was flavor win. And Zorn drank blood. Kefka drank blood. Of course, you would leave the bad guys for that kind of thing. The good guys handled their own, except for Lugai. He's a little bit off that one as far as I know. So with that, we're going to immediately throw you into the medical ward. Get rid of that garbage, please. As for who I want to throw in for the rest of the Gilgamesh, you are still in a bad way, aren't you? Tuckered out is another one of those things. But, okay. Things I want to lock in. I just want to point out things I want to lock in. I want to lock in hard skinned on you. You're only level 2, but you're coming along. Okay, like we can lock in hard skin while he's still low level and get rid of night blindness. Zoophobia would probably be a bad one. Nervous is really bad. Winded. Oh god, he's got some really bad yeah, he is so bad right now, but he's so good at the same time. We're going to lock this in and call it good there for those kind of things. So I'm thinking nervous is probably the first thing to go. 7,200. I'm okay with this. It's fine. Although we probably could have... we probably could have done this. It's fine. It's fine. We probably have a whole bunch of balancing to do. Anyway, so I'm not too worried. We are at 30 portraits for our bank of 55. Just so you know where the progress is going there. So we've got the Sonorous Prophet completed today. Took him out. I think that's an extra win. With a team that's not over-leveled and absolutely wrecked him. Can't complain. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.